Now you can be started.
Okay. Welcome. Good evening. Happy Thursday. We had a gorgeous day here in Las Vegas after I don't know how many days of 100 plus.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
But
love it.
we had a gorgeous day here in Las Vegas. What's happening, I think, is
Somebody's watching the live stream at the same time.
The live stream at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So when the videos are on or anything like that, mute your mics. Okay, so a little bit about the Fantastics. First of all, it's one of my top 3 shows ever, and I had wanted to do it here in Vegas for so many years. It opened in New York City in 1960 and closed at the Sullivan Street Theater after 17,162 performances, which made it the longest running musical theater piece of all time. In 2006, it was revived at what is now the Jerry Orbach Theater. Jerry Orbach played El Gallo in the original production. And it ran there for 4,390 performances, totaling 21,552 shows, which is amazing for any theater piece. And I wanted to do the show here in Las Vegas for over 10 years, and almost did it at the old Onyx Theater, but the theater closed just as we began rehearsals.
I remember that.
Then my friend Gary Colombo and his production company offered to produce the show with Super Summer Theater, and my bucket list dream was finally realized. My relationship to this show goes back to my first time seeing the show in 1963 when I was 16 years old, and I fell in love with it. Since then, I've seen it in New York probably 12 to 15 times, literally almost every year when I went back to visit my family and my old haunt in New York City. I had to go see that show again because the cast always changed and it was always different. Many times I brought my wives, girlfriends, and dear friends to experience the show that I loved so much. I was the musical director of the Fantastics 3 or 4 different times over the years. And I played El Gallo my senior year of college, which was 1968. I finally directed it with Super Summer Theater in 2017. And I would do it again and again and again and again. I love it that much. It's a special, lovely little diamond. It's just the greatest little show, in my opinion. So here we are tonight to reminisce about our show. Gary Colombo produced it, and Joy Demain assisted in the direction and staging. And she was also kind of a jack of all trades. Couldn't have done it without her help. Our cast was, I use the word stellar, and some of them are with us now. And so we're going to look at a video that we made as a promo that I used on Facebook during rehearsal period. It has some pictures and stuff in it, and it also introduces the cast. So before we actually talk, we'll look at that. bring back any memories?
Yes. Oh, that was so sweet.
First thing I have to say about Naree, I remember you saying, well, my hair won't flow down to the ground. And then about a year ago, or you said to me, my hair's finally long enough to...
And then I cut it right before this.
Yeah, and I know now it's the same as it was. This is so funny. Yeah, I just loved this show, and all of you just were perfect. I mean, really, the casting was perfect, and Gary and Super Summer Theater gave us everything we asked for, including pay, which in Las Vegas community theater doesn't do, but we all got paid, and it was just joyous in every way. So the first thing I want to ask everyone, and you can answer one at a time, would you do it again?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Heartbeat.
Yeah, you know, in this crazy world that we're in right now, I really feel that when theater and shows come back to Las Vegas, the smart thing to do, if I were the casinos, would be to use local talent.
Mm-hmm.
Give us back what has been taken away. And this is going off for a minute, but you know, the RJ is having the best of Las Vegas, and I wrote them and I said, well, instead of having a competition in this pandemic, why don't you give everyone, every musician, every actor, every singer, every dancer, the Best of Las Vegas award this year for what has happened. Of course, they didn't respond, but I put it out there anyway.
Thanks, Bill.
And anyway, I know we have, Rebecca has some pictures and some more, a couple of more videos to look at. Lou,
Yes.
you stepped up. I don't know if I asked you to or you suggested shaving your head.
I suggested it. Actually, I didn't. The skull cap that they had was really hot and icky.
That's right. Now I remember.
Yeah. But you didn't know I was going to do it. I did it basically to see your face, Bill. Basically
Yeah.
to see your face when I walked.
Well, it worked. Do we have a picture of that anywhere that we can?
We should.
It's many times in the
In the.
slideshow.
Okay. And I was hoping Patricia Newell would be here, but I think she's back in Ohio. She did an amazing job, I think, with the costumes as well, and particularly the old actor. Lou's,
She gave me the coat. She gave me the coat before she left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You know, as many times as I've seen the production, only once in the shows that I was actually involved in, I did it back in the 80s at Pepperdine University in California. And as a matter of fact, Clint Holmes was El Gallo. I was the musical director, and his wife at the time, Brenda, played the mute in a very traditional way. But when we asked Maddie to do it, you know, I basically said, you know, go for it. Just do what you think, what you feel. Dance it when it's appropriate. You know, not blowing smoke. Maddie, you took it to an unbelievable level that I loved so much. You know, I don't think I would enjoy seeing the normal version of the mute again, because what you brought to it was really, really special. Also, your relationship with Naree, with Louisa, on and off the stage was great. It was really, really joyous.
Actually, if I may jump in, I
Yeah,
remember
please.
I met Naree. We did Scarlet Pimpernel, I think, in
Yes.
2016 or
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
and
the last
I remember-
election. The last election.
We had a show on election night.
Oh yeah. Oh,
We
that
don't go
was
there though.
that was a fun night.
Yeah.
I remember it just like the chemistry that we had was just instantaneous, and we've been such close friends ever since then. And yeah, she's such an amazing actor, and she does so well on stage, and it's just easy to play off of. She'll take anything and she'll make it better. It's awesome.
Well, yeah, you're both really conscientious actors, and that's special. So Maddie, anything interesting happened to you in the last year?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, let me think. Yeah, actually, I had just returned from a trip to Thailand whenever we started rehearsals, where I had met the man who would end up becoming my husband on that trip. And so he and I had just started our friendship throughout that rehearsal process, and now we are very happily married.
As she displays the ring.
Congratulations.
So
Mazel tov. Congratulations.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, you know that it often happens in theater companies, and we become a family over time. And I mean, Lou has always been chasing me. He wants to have a bromance. No way, Jose.
very firmly.
Don't lie, Bill.
So, I think Naree, I don't think I had seen you in other shows before the Fantastics. Since the Fantastics, I've seen you do a million. It seems that you're always getting cast, which you deserve. And besides that, you went through high school, college, and now you're going to be a doctor or something. I don't know.
Too much faith in me. I could never. But yeah, I finish UNLV next spring. I'm almost done.
Wow, that's amazing. I was going to ask you because we haven't really talked for 6 months or so, except when you did I think you did my first Zoom cabaret. But I keep looking at your Instagram stuff, and it just amazes me. I am so technically illiterate. I don't know how to do anything. So when this thing ends, I want a lesson.
I mean, I had to get lessons too. I remember the first time I downloaded Instagram, I had to have a Hunchback of Notre Dame cast member come over and tell me what a story was and how to use it and when it was appropriate. So I'm not the person to teach you. Trust me, I'm not.
Yeah, actually, I'm going over to my son's tomorrow because he's going to teach me how to video edit. So today I watched a virtual choir lesson. I'm trying to improve my mind, which is quickly going. Stephen.
Yes.
You and John as the fathers. I wouldn't say. I was going to say for a minute they were my favorite roles, but they were all my favorite roles. Now, like I said, I did El Gallo in 1968. Now I'm too old to even do the fathers, but they're fun.
It depends on what stage you're on.
Yeah,
There's enough distance you can do it.
yeah, right. But the two songs that you guys sing are to me the most fun in the whole show, and I guess in a way you guys are comic relief. What, Lou?
No, they are.
No.
I think it helped that John and I had been friends for such a long time too.
And you've worked together a lot, right?
We'd worked together a lot. We've been friends for a long time, so it was just natural.
Uh,
I think that came across.
yeah,
We actually,
yeah. And I know both of you struggled a little bit with the choreography or the staging, but Joy took you guys into the other room and worked with you, and you know it all ended up so great. Um, uh, Gary,
Yes, sir.
what's your favorite memory or your what in our production brought you the joy that I felt?
Well, like you said, and I played the boy many years ago and did the national tour. So I had always wanted to produce another production of that show. And I thought it was unique that, because we worked very hard on the casting. You know how long we worked on a couple of those parts. And it all gelled together. So I think for me, it was the ensemble. The fact that they all really gelled together and worked together hard and ups and downs. But the final thing, seeing it every night, for me, it was just a joy to be able to produce it and see it come to life and all the things everybody brought to it. I mean, I get to sit back and watch when I produce a show. I've never been one to say, "Oh, I wish I was in it." I've been in it, and I loved it from the inside. I did hundreds of shows of performances all over the country playing the boy. So I guess I was always watching David um, develop that character, because it was what I had to do, and then the relationships between each one. I don't know. It just brought me joy and chills almost every night I saw it.
Well, as a producer, I was so I guess relieved in a way, but also I just felt so thankful that you never, even though you know the show as well as I do, you never stepped in and said, "No, I don't think you should do it this way. This is the way that you let me direct the way I felt it, the way I saw it, and I so appreciated that because I've worked with a lot of producers of theater that wouldn't do that. So I don't know if I ever told you that, but I really appreciated that.
I appreciate you saying. My philosophy has always been to hire the right people and let them go.
Yeah. Well, again, my philosophy is not only hire the right people, but hire the best people because they will always make you look good.
Oh yeah, and
So,
everyone made me look great.
so, yeah. So, Joy, had you ever been involved with the Fantastics?
Yes, I played Louisa when I was a freshman in college and I was 19 years old. And then I directed it a couple of times at different schools that I taught at. And then I actually was in a theater company here and I got to play Huckleberry.
Oh, it was instead of the fathers, they had the mothers.
Yes, that's correct. So
I've seen it done that way.
Yeah. I love the show. It's an amazing, precious show that makes everyone feel happy and remember when they were young and in love.
Yep, exactly. And there wasn't a night that we did the show, I think what did we do, 10, 11 times, where I wasn't bawling at the end.
Right.
It's just great.
Yes.
It reminded me, Lou, you hadn't done the show before, Lou, had you?
I did it twice before as El Gallo.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know you wanted to play El Gallo again.
Oh no, I knew that I was too old to play El Gallo, but when I was in my 30s and early 40s, I played it twice. So.
Well, you could have dyed your hair black.
I couldn't have, but I'd rather shave my head, Bill. It's much more fun.
Yeah, well, I get it. And it looks like I shaved my head, but I didn't. I still have hair. A little bit.
That way, Bill.
Rebecca, do you have the video of the abduction, the rehearsal?
I do,
Can we look at it?
of course.
I had hair.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
You ready? Shut. Thank you. Orchestra, accelerando con molto prosciutto. Swords. Indians ready? Indians up top. Touch it, I do confess. Ready? Cabaret! Yeah! Once again, they're prancing to the beat! It's so good. Can't stay soft as they come in. This is something. Yeah. For Harry, England, and St. John! Know any good prayers?
I'll say one for you. I'm sorry.
That was actually a pretty good rehearsal. I thought I remembered that we rehearsed that to death
Man.
to get the timing right and all of that. But that looked pretty good. You know, just watching it again just puts a smile on my face. My biggest disappointment was that we never got a video of the show.
It was all
My only disappointment. So we'll have to do it again. Somehow, someday, somewhere.
That's a different show.
What?
That's a different show.
Different show. That's true. That's true.
Perhaps we could consider convincing one of the casinos when they finally open up entertainment to open with this show.
Oh,
Great.
This.
well, it's a great idea. And you know, the theaters, you know, other than Super Summer Theater, which I would love to do it again. I don't know if they'd want to because we did it before. But Ben Lowy's theater is great. I know I spoke to him and he actually said that once things open up, he's pretty much booked for the year. But his theater is great. The Majestic is great. Las Vegas Little Theater it's a much bigger house, but I'm sure they have their own thing that they do. And it's too big a show for the black box. But you know, I hope that there'll be a theater for it eventually, someday.
And hopefully the royalties will go down.
Yeah.
Well, if I remember, the royalties weren't all that bad, but
Well, only because we were able to go through the nonprofit side.
right, right.
It would have been double that.
Really? Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that.
Well, that was kind of why we partnered with Super Summer Theater, because they had that status.
Uh,
It saved us a lot.
yeah.
Patricia's watching on Facebook, just so everyone knows. She says hi.
Hi, Patricia.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, again, it's not certainly not my area of expertise, producing and plus the fact that all the other costs, it was almost $1,000 for the materials, and then the costumes, and then building the set. And I think I remember, didn't we paint the whole damn room?
Everything got painted, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, have you been there, Gary? Have you been back there recently? I love the way it's set up now.
This whole past year and a half, I was not even in Las Vegas.
That's right. You went through you were fortunately you didn't get the virus, but before the virus, you went through a hell of a year.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
I'm glad to see you're back on top of it. But anyway, the way the theater is set up now is, I think, even more perfect for the show. But,
yeah, they put it the way we wanted it originally.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us do it
And
again.
I'm actually supposed to be directing the last 5 years there. I don't know if it was scheduled for December, but
It might be in the next 5 years.
Yeah, right.
it's scheduled for 2021, I think, right now.
Yeah, we're just everybody's on hold.
Yep.
Oh,
But that's another show that I've never done that I love. Two people. It's perfect for that room.
It's perfect for COVID. They don't even interact except for
That's
once.
right. That's right. They only sing one song together, and that doesn't even have to be next to each other. So yeah, no, it's a perfect show for that. And it does have a small orchestra, but it could be done with two pianos just as easily. Back to Stephen. Had you ever done the show before?
No, I'd never done Fantastics before. And actually, the first time I auditioned for it, when you were doing it at the Onyx.
Right. Right.
But
And
I'd never done it before. Nobody had ever done it.
when we did it, when we were going to do it at the Onyx, were you cast as the other father?
Nope, I was Bellamy.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't remember.
No, I was Bellamy the first time too.
Yeah. And you are the girl's father,
Yes.
Louisa Bellamy. It's never called that, but
we know.
so we have a
You shortened it to Bell for show business.
what?
You shortened it to Bell for show business.
Yeah. Did you send your video in, Naree?
I did.
Can we see it?
You may.
Okay.
Oh, geez. There she is. I'd like to swim in a clear blue stream where the water is icy cold. Then go to town in a golden gown and have my fortune told. Just once before I'm old.
Yay! I see you have your glue paste necklace on too.
I do.
I just got a message from Rinck, who said, "Sorry, gang, I had my Kindle all set up, entered the code and passcode, and pop-up said I had to upgrade to join the room. Tried, but I couldn't get past something."
Like a verification code or something.
Yeah.
Aw.
So hopefully he'll be able to watch everyone later. But he said he tried a couple of times, no go. Miss you all and hope everything is well. Godspeed. So again, another role that to me was so perfectly cast. He was so funny. His death scene was monumental. It was
We had fun with that.
Oh,
yeah.
He was fun to play with. He really was.
Yeah. I remember all the issues of you guys trying to get into and out of the box,
Box, yeah.
and all of that.
And falling into it and all. But it was, luckily he was small.
Well, yeah, but so much fun.
Yeah.
Again, I would give anything to have a video of our show. Having said that, do we have any other videos?
I have Naree's social post where she does something about a little bit of rain.
oh,
Oh,
I also have a David saying hello video.
oh, let's see, David.
I also have a video from the first read.
Oh, yeah. Let's see David's hello. Yes, there he is.
Hey, Fantastics gang. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm sad I'm not there with you guys. But miss you all. Hope you're safe and well. I thought I'd sing a little verse from something from the Fantastics, just to feel like I'm a part of this happening. So here it is. When the moon was young, when the month was May, when the stage was hung for my holiday, I saw shining lights, but I never knew they were you, they were you, they were you. All right. Have a good night, you guys. Miss you all. Hopefully see you all in the future sometime soon. If you're ever in New York, let me know and we'll meet up or something.
It's a nice playoff.
I thought Naree would start singing.
aw.
You blew it, Naree, let me tell you.
And by the way, Lou,
Yes, Bill.
your singing in this show was just spectacular.
It was, wasn't it?
Remarkable.
You tell the truth. You hired me for my incredible good looks and my fabulous head of hair.
Yeah. Well, I hired you because I know what you do, and it's always special.
Cool. Thanks.
I just want to ask Maddie, have you been dancing? Have you been choreographing? Have you been busy now that you're back? You're back in Vegas, right? Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
Careful. Isn't that just wonderfully ironic? I'm back in Las Vegas. I took a year and moved to Branson, Missouri, where I was Miss Tilly in a Silver Dollar City saloon show for about a year. moved back to Las Vegas in the beginning of 2019 and have been taking classes. And before the shutdown, I was actually assistant choreographing Huntsman's production of Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
Which was very bittersweet because that was actually the first show that I was put in whenever I moved to Vegas in 2016. And so it was very fun to get to revisit the show and revisit all the characters. And we were maybe 2 weeks away from going on before our curtain was closed early. And it was very tough, but.
I know. Our friend Ray was so disappointed.
Oh, he was such a beautiful Lumiere, y'all. It was absolutely stunning seeing him bring that character to life.
Well, hopefully, of course, now that they've torn down the Henderson Pavilion, which is really ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Stinks.
So anyway, Super Summer Theater is the only outdoor venue now.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we'll get back to it. I know we are scheduled to do the big gala, I think in May.
Yeah.
Yeah, as an opening.
Yeah, so hopefully that is going to happen. Joy and I have actually put it together, and we started rehearsing, and I forget how many people were. 40
It was over 30. It was like 32, 33.
Yeah, and once we get back to it, we'll probably have to make some changes and find some more. I definitely want to do some more ensemble pieces.
Sure.
If we have enough rehearsal time and space to do that. I really want to make it spectacular. 45 years of a company.
It's a big deal.
Yep, it's a big deal, and it deserves to be
Big.
to really show off the theater.
It will be spectacular.
Yep, it will be. It will be.
Fantastic.
We are doing a little mini, I wouldn't say gala, but we're doing a live stream this Sunday.
That's right.
We're doing SST Live, where we're taking some of the video content that we had prepped for that gala. And we have Maxine Jones from En Vogue is going to host.
Ooh.
And we're going to show a couple of cool things coming up in 2021. Some of the things we've been working on. We have a little kind of preview of what was going to be 2020 and now 2021. And we're going to show some of the best ofs from the past shows. A couple of video clips here and there.
Looking forward to that. I'm also supposed to musical direct Matilda whenever that happens.
The piece that they created for Matilda for the live stream is absolutely lovely.
Oh, good.
Kat recorded it, and she said that the lady who did it did 8 perfect takes.
Wow.
8 in a row, without
Wow.
even stuttering.
I can't wait. Can't wait to see that. What time is it on Sunday?
3 o'clock.
Oh, good.
More information on the Super Summer Theater website.
My important football game will be over by then. And are any of you sports fans?
Crickets.
Well, Lou must be a sports.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you just said.
Oh, I said, are any of you sports fans? And everyone shook their head no. Tonight was the very first football game.
Yeah.
Also, the best Lakers were playing, and the Golden Knights are playing.
Everybody's playing.
Everybody's playing,
Yeah.
and it's the first time in the history of sports that all 4 major sports have been playing at the same time.
Wow.
Has nothing to do with the Fantastics, but it's a fantastic thing.
I've asked my husband to come in and say hello, but he is at his friends watching all 4 of those games right now.
Yeah,
Hey, when you got friends, you might as well.
Yeah, I was watching 2, and my other team, the Yankees, were rained out. One thing I forgot to mention at the very beginning was our show was the first professional show to be done after it closed in New York in June of 17.
That is correct.
Yeah, and so to me, that's a pretty big deal. Uh,
I want to say you were also the first professional show that we put on at the studios.
ah, that's right. That's
You
right.
started the SS Studio
Yeah,
in City Series.
and they've done some great shows there. First Date I thought was really tremendous. I thought they did a great job on that.
We had some fun on that.
Yeah, yeah. So Rebecca,
My name.
are you doing any acting?
I have not acted in anything since 2001.
Really?
Ever.
Do you miss it?
No. No, I like being the puppet behind the scene, the puppet master. I like the organization. I like the creation, the getting dirty and painting. And I don't know if you know this about me. I have a little problem being serious at sometimes. And actors have a tendency to hate that.
Well, I like it.
Really? Who are you hanging around with? Let me tell you.
Well, you know, like the real actors, like the I need to be in my
Oh.
character actors, and I'm like, you know, drawing like I heart you on pieces of paper on stage and like showing it to people or other horrible things like that I won't say on live stream.
Okay. I was wondering about that because I know that you've been involved in theater a lot. For
I have. If you would like, I will grace you with a present. I will look up my photo of the last show I was in, and I will show you me in character the last time I was ever in a show. Where is it? There it is. There it is.
Wow. Oh, wow.
That is me in 2001. That is my hair.
Gorgeous.
It is platinum. It is curly.
I've never
And-
seen.
And what show is that?
That is Annie. I was Lily St. Regis.
Wow.
Right. Beautiful.
Cool.
1,000,000 years ago.
Cool. Love it. Love it. Joy, you've done a bunch of things out at Super Summer Theater.
I have.
Like, tell us about them.
Oh, let's see. I've directed and produced and performed in a lot of different shows, both in the studio, even before the Fantastics, I think. And let's see. I did Guys and Dolls at Super Summer Theater. I did Little Abner out there. It's hard for me to remember what I did with Super Summer Theater sometimes because I did a lot with my own company and other places. I did, what else did I do?
Didn't you do MAME?
I did MAME. Well, I did MAME, but it wasn't there. And
Oh,
so it was at a theater in Summerlin that will remain nameless. And I did Working. Oh, the great show Working. I did Working out there. And I did Funny Girl. The first show maybe that I did out there was Funny Girl in 1993. And I've done a lot of shows out there. So I have. I just don't remember all of them. I don't have my cheat sheet with me. So
Well, I had done the gala in 2017 where we actually introduced the fact that we were going to do the Fantastics. But of course, last year I did Chicago, and it's quite an experience. I actually loved it. Last summer was not as hot as this summer, so it wasn't. It was hot, but it wasn't too much.
And the girls were scantily clad, so I'm sure they weren't
Yeah.
horrible.
Well, who was looking at them?
With your beautiful face right behind him on the piano.
Yeah, it was so much fun, and we did a Chicago Zoom reunion a couple of weeks ago. That was fun, and my next one in 2 weeks is going to be a Zoom reunion of the production that I did in 2013 of Les Miserables. So that should be fun as well. Let's look at another video. What do we got?
Let's do some first read.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and rain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then try to remember when life was so tender that no one wept except the willow. Try to remember when life was so tender that dreams were kept beside your pillow. Try to remember when life was so tender that love was an ember about to billow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then in December, it's nice to remember, although you know the snow will follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, without a hurt, the heart is hollow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember the fire of September that made us mellow. Deep in December, our hearts should remember and follow.
Yay.
Wow.
So, and Maddie and Naree, you look like babies. You look so young.
My hair is a solid foot longer than it is right now.
You both have matured so beautifully. But
Well, I'm faking it. This is just me.
so,
I have
so
those exact glasses. I'm the same height. I don't.
but you were 15 when we started that, right?
I was, yeah.
So don't you think you're too old to play it anymore?
Oh, no.
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 Please
no.
let me come back.
I've seen people, well, in New York on Broadway who were 24, 25, 26 playing a 16-year-old. So we still have a few years. We still have a few years. I know that Rebecca put together a
Slideshow.
slideshow. Thank you. I'm showing my age. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's fine.
How long is it? Is it really long?
It's 11 minutes, but I mean, I can also do it in like double time and like shorten it. But I did it slowly so that way, in case you needed me to pause anything to tell stories, I could still catch it.
Okay. Well, let's look at a little bit of it. And
All right. So it starts out basically with like rehearsal photos,
okay. So
and then
I think most of these were taken by Ed Foster.
not the rehearsal photos, but yes.
Oh, that's a
Blue
sad
with
way
hair.
to open it.
Good opening.
It's the start.
Looks like Waylon Jennings with that hat on.
Yeah, I left it kind of blank so that way we could talk over it, so that way you could introduce people as they came along, because Dean Balin was just on the screen, and he is wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I stuck it out and I just started with the rehearsal shots and whatever else, and then I went with your friend's shots. Vicki!
Vicki Colombo.
Gotta get ready.
Look like a priest in that thing.
I think I found that collar as I was going through the costumes the other day.
Really?
It was way crushed.
Good.
Rebecca, did you find that whole box of stuff in the closet?
Oh yeah, we did. It has been dispersed into other areas now.
Yeah, I have a complete photo collection of what's in those boxes,
Nice.
or was in those boxes.
Dean! Aww.
Rebecca, have you finished putting away all the costumes?
There are 3 racks still to be hung, but we are using them as set dressing during SST Live.
Cool.
Cool.
They are all inventoried though.
Wow. Oh, that's fantastic.
So I got to clean up the inventory, but everything has been photoed and entered. So now I just got to do the digital side of it.
That's awesome.
I can show you a photo of that once we get over this, through some of these.
I would love to see that.
Soon it's gonna rain.
I don't miss that confetti.
Here's Patty.
I don't miss it.
The confetti and the snow or the big sparkles.
I am wearing pants, I promise.
You are.
And I can guarantee you that Vicki and Tammi don't regret having not to deal with it anymore.
Right, not to clean it up every night.
Every night.
See, the fun thing about the confetti is that if it got on your skin, it would like stain your skin with whatever color it was. So at the end of the number, it would just be like a rainbow.
Especially on the hot nights.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Everybody's pretty devoted in that photo.
Yeah, I've never had good balance. Thanks, Dad.
I saw these on there, so I had to throw them in.
Oh my God.
No, you can't be one of the pirates. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a repeat. Oh well. Lou in a box.
Yeah. I'm trying to think outside of that, though. What was his name?
Dean Balin.
Okay, he was very good.
Mm-hmm. Some of your promo work. Remember, had to throw that up there for you.
I remember the day we came in for that. It was just so sweet.
That's cute.
That's absolutely terrifying.
That's terrifying. There she is.
Oh dear.
Vicki's trying to sign in.
She should be able to.
She's going to give it a shot.
I don't think I've locked it.
I gave Naree the curtain.
I know I
Nice.
could have hung it up. But I don't think my parents want me putting holes in the walls.
That's what command hooks are for.
Fine.
That cuteness.
Look at
I
those.
like that you dropped the red stockings. I like the bare legs better.
We didn't have them that night, did we?
Yeah, that was the night where
This is
I
a
didn't
brush up or
have red
something.
stockings yet, but
I have the bloomers in this one, and I don't have the bow.
let me see. Oh, there it
There's
is.
the bow.
No, the sash.
Oh,
that
that
one.
bow.
Ah.
A little Stephen birthday action.
I've never seen some of these. When we get done, can I get a copy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll put them all on a drive and I'll send them to you.
Great.
I make that face once in every show I've ever done. Ever.
I'm pretty sure you do. I think I've seen it 9 times.
Oh, you didn't do that in Fiddler on the Roof. Come on, you didn't make that face on Fiddler.
There's some sexy John legs.
Oh, cute.
Oh, there he is.
Cutie. Oh.
They're so
The
excited.
Debbie Gibson look.
It was just this entire show, like being the one that basically opened the show was just, first of all, such an honor. I love your pillows to the floor, Naree.
Shut up.
Such an honor getting to be like the first person on that stage and to get to not necessarily like wake up the stage, but in a way like just kind of get the entire production.
Well, you're the first look.
I am.
You set the stage.
You set the tone.
Literally.
For the show.
Mm. I think that was probably the most physically engaging I've ever had a role be, because not only was I completely mute the entire time, except for once on closing night. I'll get into that story later. I was also moving a lot of the set pieces.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Almost constantly, which was
Fantastics reunion.
Yeah. People should appreciate that role.
Oh man.
Being mute on stage is hard, man.
Yeah. I every show I've ever done with Lou, I wish he would have been a mute.
You're a funny guy, Bill. Yeah, real funny.
Oh,
There's that shine off that head.
There you go. Which one are you talking about, him or me? But
That one, yeah.
We're here till Thursday. Thank you.
But he's mooning you.
Oh my gosh, Sass.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oof. Dress.
Let me tell you, if we didn't run the abduction ballet near to death, we ran round and round near to death.
Oh, well, yes.
I'm out of breath thinking of it.
Wow, Lou.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That hair. Oh.
Love.
There
How about
you
that
go.
hair?
There it is.
I love that makeup. God bless us.
It was good. It was such good makeup. Oh, hi, Vicki.
He's on.
Hello.
Unmute myself. Hi, everybody.
You know what I love about all of these pictures is there's not a single picture where all of you as actors are not engaged and intense. Every one of these pictures,
Mm-hmm.
they're really great.
Yep.
Yeah, in it to win it.
I remember always waiting to see how long it was going to take for the Indian bit to finally be over.
So much fun. That was easily the hardest minute and a half to 2 minutes of being on stage every night, just trying your hardest not to crack while you're watching him die.
Yeah, I bet. It seemed like every night it got longer and longer. It was awesome.
Because
As it should.
When you put enough hams in a room, you're gonna get hot dogs.
Daddy, I love your face. You were not having that small vlog.
That was one of my favorite things. I don't even think that was a picture that we did that was just on, but I don't think I was told to do this. But one night I remember scooping up confetti and blowing it straight in El Gallo's face as he's about to continue speaking. And the moment just stuck, and I did it, I think, for the rest of the run.
That was good.
When you need a double whammy, you need a double whammy.
It was good. It was real good.
You and El Gallo had a lot of good moments like that.
Oh man, and he was such a fun.
I love that picture.
That's a great photo.
Yeah.
I wish he was on tonight, R.L. Gallo.
Yep, I need to.
I
Whispers.
missed the ladder.
It's upon the eyes.
The ladder was scary.
That was scary.
The ladder was so scary. because I was on the wrong end of it. So the do not stand bit. So.
Oh, great picture.
That's awesome.
Madison, when you have that hat on in those pictures, you look like Debbie Gibson from the 90s.
Oh.
Honest to God, you do.
100%. I think it's the bangs.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And your eyes.
If we redid the show, I'd grow it all back out. Go back to red, cut my bangs, grow out my hair.
We can twin.
We can and we should.
These are all such great pictures.
Oh man.
It's almost like you're there.
I was looking through my oh my gosh.
Bill, we can create our own loge next time.
What?
We can create our own loge next time. Remember the loge upstairs in the Sullivan Street?
Yeah.
We have enough pictures to do it ourselves.
Right.
Oh.
Great. Ah, I love that picture.
Same picture.
Same picture on a different person.
Different person. It's the same picture. Ah, there we are.
Yep, and that's it.
What a beautiful, beautiful group.
Wow, it's just great. And watching that really makes me want to do it again. They say you can't go back again, but maybe we could. There was something I was going to say here, but I can't remember what it was. I just fell in love with watching the pictures. Anything else? Do we have anything else?
Not that I can. I mean, all I have is Naree's little. It's gonna rain.
It was raining that day.
It was raining that day in early April.
Okay, well, let's look at that, and then.
My umbrella is broken in this video.
Oh.
Hear how the wind begins to whisper. See how the leaves go streaming by. Smell how the velvet rain is falling. Out where the fields are warm and dry. Now is the time to run inside and stay. Now is the time to find a hideaway where we can stay.
So beautiful.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't send you my picture singing in the rain.
Maddie, I want to hear your story.
I posted it on Facebook about 8 years ago. We had a really horrendous torrential rainstorm, and I decided to go out in my backyard with an umbrella and singing in the rain naked.
That's what it's for.
Whoa.
And Allie McNally Simpson says you definitely look like Debbie Gibson.
See? Okay, I'm not the only crazy one.
That's my beautiful Nana. Hi, Nana. Glad you're watching.
That's great.
Oh,
Hey,
so
Vicki,
sweet.
how are you, Vicki?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Whoops, I forgot I was muted. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you?
I'm at my apartment.
Oh, you're still here.
Still here in Vegas, yeah.
How's your man?
He's good. Yeah.
How's your sister? How's your sister?
Which one?
The one that did my makeup.
Oh, she's good. She's living in New York now, upstate.
Ah.
Yeah.
Boy, talking about New York.
So I have a quick question. I still have this.
Nice.
Dun,
dun, dun. I think this belongs to Bill. I think, Bill, this is your copy.
Probably is, but I had a bunch of
I mean, I can give it back to you if you need it.
No, I had a bunch of them that I bought.
Oh, okay.
And I would happily buy more. Yeah, I mean, this this hour brought back so many wonderful memories. And you know, the fun thing about doing these Zooms, even when we're not doing a lot of singing on them, it's just great to see people and talk to people and reconnect with people. And it just reminded me so much of the love that I felt working with you all and doing this show. And, you know, hopefully we'll have live theater. Who knows when? I was just starting to say New York. I don't know what's going to happen with Broadway. And I know a lot of the shows are going to close. And our beautiful Smith Center, I don't know when touring companies are going to feel comfortable coming back and being on the road. And, it's just a scary, sad situation.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I don't know about all of you. I know for me, it's been up and down. You know, one day I feel I want to be creative, and the next day I just want to sit in my room and hibernate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just hard for all of us, I know. Gary, again, thank you for all that you did for all of us. And I'm so happy that you're well again. And hopefully we'll get to do something again in the future. As for everyone, thank you so much. Rebecca, thank you for all that you do for all these Zooms, because certainly I could not do any of it.
I do it because I like you guys.
Well, I just really appreciate it so much.
You're awesome, Rebecca. You do lots of great, wonderful things.
Well, thank you.
Well,
we didn't say it, but most of those costumes, there were just hundreds and hundreds of costumes. I went down there a couple of weeks ago, and most of them were Joy's from her company.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And,
I'd say a good 95% of them are Joy's. And then we also have the Annie costumes in there. Andrew's brothers are in there. Rat Pack is in there. And any of the things that have also wandered into the studios and been left there are still there.
It's amazing that you've organized them. That's phenomenal.
so just for curiosity, who has the Fantastics costumes? Were they there too?
They might be. I mean, I nothing is labeled per show, so I only have, you know, somewhere in the 1,300 costumes that I had to register.
Wow.
And that's 1,300 different kinds of costumes. There are more articles of clothing than that.
Oops.
Wow. Wow. That's
Here, I'll show you a quick photo of how it ended.
I also think that Pat Newell has.
Oh, wow.
That's what it looks like now.
As
So on the
should.
left, those are all the dresses hanging. And then it starts with guys' shirts, guys' suit coats, vests, sweaters, and then ladies something. And then it's like ladies ensembles and everything like that. Madison found her mute audition video if you want her to show that.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah, share it.
All right.
I have a copy of it too.
Let me.
Check this one.
What's
Oh, there it is. There's that pimp coat.
Let me see.
She gave it to me before she left.
Is it sharing?
Yeah, you just have to hit play.
All right. Before we play this, this is actually in my bedroom at my parents' house, and at the same time I had recorded an audition for Louisa, and I remember finishing it and coming out of my room and my mother asking me what I was doing and if I was okay.
So.
Oh boy, but I'm glad that I sent this one in because I think it went across a lot better.
One more time. I'm going to have you pause it. I'm going to have you stop the share. And I'm going to have you restart it. So stop the share. And when you restart the share.
Okay, hold on. How do I? Oh.
So, yeah, stop sharing.
Stop video or stop share?
Stop share.
How? Oh, there it is. I'm so sorry.
So when you hit share screen and you click on that, make sure you click in the lower left. It says share computer audio.
Okay. All right.
And try it again. And then you can restart it. That way we can actually hear what's going on.
Thank goodness.
You wonder how these things begin. Well, this begins with a glen. It begins with a season which, for want of a better word, we might as well call September. It begins with a forest, where the woodchucks woo, and leaves wax green, and vines entwine, like lovers. Try to see it, not with your eyes, for they are wise, but see it with your ears, the cool, green breathing of the leaves, and hear it with the inside of your hand, the soundless sound of shadows flicking light. Celebrate sensation, recall that secret place. You've been there, you remember, that special place where once, just once in your crowded sunlit lifetime, you hid away in shadows from the tyranny of time. That spot beside the clover, where someone's hand held your hand, and love was sweeter than the berries, or the honey, or the stinging taste of mint. It is September. The perfect time to be in love.
Oh man.
So great.
You guys, I found that the other day and I was laughing so hard.
And
Such a good video.
you got the job.
I know. I felt ridiculous and I got the job.
I was actually trying to find the libretto, which Vicki just showed you, because I wanted to end with my favorite speech monologue from the show, but I can't remember it. Maybe Lou remembers it. You wonder how these things begin. You remember that all, Lou?
I do remember that. I'm pretty sure I do. Would you like it?
I would like it.
Okay. You wonder how these things begin. Well, this one begins with a glen. It begins with a season which, for want of a better word, we might as well call September. It begins in a forest where woodchucks woo, leaves wax green, and vines entwined like lovers. Try to see it, not with your eyes, for they are wise, but see it with your ears, the cool green breathing of the leaves. And hear it with the inside of your hand, the soundless sounds of shadows flicking light. Celebrate sensation. Recall that secret place. You've been there, you remember. That special place, that spot beside the clover where someone's hand held your hand, and love was sweeter than the berries or the honey or the stinging taste of mint. It is September, before rainfall, the perfect time to be in love.
I love it. I love it.
That was
When we meet next time, which will probably be for rehearsing for the Super Summer Theater Gala, definitely going to do something from the Fantastics. So I want you all to be involved in that somehow. We'll figure out exactly what it is we'll do. And we'll definitely put that in. Because it was the first thing in the rehearsal studios. So anyway, once again, all my love to all of you. Stay well, stay safe, and thank you for being here and sharing this wonderful joy and joy. Thank you. Be well. Keep in touch. Keep letting us know what you're doing. And I know I follow Naree on Instagram. And once again, I don't know what the heck I'm doing on there. But so once again, thank you. This was a fantastic evening. Good night.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Good night, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you all for watching.
Good seeing you.
Good night.
Bye.